All right, guys. So I just wanted to first thank and appreciate Anthony for being on our show. I know there's some technical audio issues and hiccuping, and it's kind of some Wi-Fi issues with the way I have my setup. But I wanted to give him an opportunity to kind of, again, relay the message of some of this awesome product. This does have some weight to it, doesn't it?
It is.
That's pretty sweet. But I'm gonna pass the camera over to Anthony and have him again present the product and make sure that we really covered what the product's capable of. All right.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining. Again, this is the iPhone 7 housing, which is available now on Kickstarter, 40% off on a pre-order. And ultimately, it's made of ABS plastic. It's designed to be, it's pressure tested to 100 meters. And you can see, I'll give you a quick demo of it, but you can wake up your phone and you can quickly enter your camera mode here. And you can see just these little swipes and taps, just like your thumb would be swiping across the screen. Same thing happens with your phone inside of our housing. You have that same ability, so you can move. You've got here your selfie lens as well, and you can see, although it's a white wall, you can see I have zoom control right here. I have focus lock. Within the range of the arms, I can also bring down my iris and adjust my iris, increase my iris. I have the ability to play back images as well. I can select my camera roll here and certainly go through my entire camera roll if I wanted to. Let's see, I'm going to bring this down here. So I can go through a bunch of underwater shots that are on my camera roll here. If I wanted to play back an image, it's all done. This was actually in the cloud right now, so it's buffering. But you get the point. I can play images immediately. I can trash images. I can review. If you're scuba diving, if you have iBooks, we have one customer who wrote us who says he doesn't use it for the camera. He's able to access his iBooks, so when he's doing a decompression dive, he's reading. I've never thought of that. I don't think personally I would do it, but that's what he's doing. You can access your music player and select from your playlist, and it's not going to be the best quality audio. We didn't design it to be a playback iPod or music player underwater, but it certainly can do that. One good thing I do want to tell you about this is if you're boating and your phone is in a case, if you don't have your airplane mode on and you have your Find My iPhone app attached, if this drops in the water, and we've tested it, and if it's floating on the water, you can ping the phone. So it might come into a point where it's a good rescue device as well. So if your phone normally goes underwater, any other case is going to sink to the bottom. If you got it in the 7 case, it's going to float to the top of the surface. So if there's a rescue or anything like that, you could even, if you wanted to, I can just show you quickly. And I can access my favorite contacts right here. And if I wanted to, I can just press and hold and literally, well, I'm in airplane mode right now, but I can literally FaceTime somebody from the phone right through the control arms. So there's a lot of things that you'll find as you play with it that you're going to see that, wow, I can really do that with my phone underwater. See, there's no limitations. Yes, with a regular case like a LifeProof, you can do that all topside. But the most important thing is this is depth rated to 100 meters. So with any other product, if it drops overboard, it's gone. It's going to sink to the bottom. If you can free dive or snorkel down to it, perfect. But with this, it's going to stay up at the surface. Now, with the 7 Plus, it's a different beast. This is made for the professional photographers, professional cinematographers. It's machined from solid aluminum. So this one won't float. But you're going to have the same feel like you do with your professional gear that you currently have, your DSLR gear, your digital cinema gear that you're currently shooting with. Switching over, you're going to feel that, you're going to have that same feel in your hands. It's going to feel a bit more robust, certainly more intense, and it's, ultimately the same concept here. These holes are drilled out, which actually help pick up ambient sound underwater. You've got 2 color correction filters built in. You've got a smartphone retaining system, and I'll show you on our 7 housing how that, it's not going to fall out. It's not going to pop out after excitement on a dive. Real simple. The phone goes in, stays in place. And the iPhone 7 does the same thing. Some of the other cases on the market, you have to turn your phone on for the entire duration of the dive. which means you can shut it down. So that helps. What that does is it introduces overheating issues in the phone as well, and it's eating up your battery time. Ours is the only one that allows you to wake up the phone through the housing, and you can also shut it down. So just by waking it up and then hitting your home button, you're immediately in there. Now, the camera app isn't even open, so I can select that. If I want to even get into my settings menu right here, I can change my settings if need be. I'm underwater and I decided that I want to change my frame rate. There's an interesting fish here and I want to go at 240 frames per second. Done. Right now my record resolution is 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames, but I have the iPhone 7 here. I'm going to shoot 4K mode right now. So I'm going to use a little bit more space on my phone. This is like I think it was not a 128, it was a 200 something gig phone. So I've got plenty of space right now. But the thing is, only with the Lenzo are you able to make these decisions underwater. It's not like you have to surface after being at a 20-meter dive. You can make the changes underwater, and that's important. So the power of the phone is still in your hands. It's a smartphone that is not dumbed down for underwater. So smartphone, clever case. And again, the iPhone 7 Plus, this is also good for the 6 Plus. The difference will be in the port itself and the lever to make sure that your color correction filters line up properly, as well as your home button. But this one right here is going to replace a deal of camera systems that are out there right now. It may not replace your GoPro. Again, it wasn't about the size of it. It was about the performance and what you can do with this thing underwater. There's no small LCD screen. You're not fiddling with buttons to push through and scrolling through your menus. What you can do with your camera app topside, you can also do underwater. So we're very proud of the products that we've created that are now offered to you in the marketplace. And we hope that you'll support our Kickstarter campaign. So just go to kickstarted.com, find that little magnifier search, and just type in Lenzo, Lenzo. That'll take you right to our campaign. There's only 4 days left. We want you guys to join in there and get yourself one of these really quick. Thanks again. Hi, I'm Anthony Lenzo, and this is Lenzo.